process, should we say. What are some tips and tricks that they can try to even enhance that pleasure for them?
For the tickling aficionado?
Yes.
Oh gosh, there's so much that you can do. Trust me, I'm freelance. I work from home and I jerk from home. So I have tasted many a flavor of masturbation. One quick tip that I would say is don't forget to change the position of your body as well as what you're doing with your hands or with toys. Lots of people tend to the same position every time they're masturbating, either like standing up perhaps or laying down on their back. But in the same way that you would ring the changes with sex by changing different positions, it's great for solo sex, solo pleasure as well. Your whole body is more connected than you might imagine. So just going for the bullseye of the genitals when you're masturbating isn't always the best approach.
Right.
Thinking about which other muscles are connected and that you can stretch by or relax even by changing the shape of your body can be very, very helpful. And see if squeezing some of your muscles actually helps. I was speaking to somebody recently who told me that they do like to masturbate standing up. And they find that if they clench their toes and squeeze and then release their toes, because that tenses the muscles in their legs and helps to activate those in the pelvic floor and the internal parts of the clitoris, they can actually tip themselves over the edge into orgasm with their toes. Yeah. Wow. So don't neglect the rest of your body.
And make it a full body experience.
Yeah, it's not just about the whole, it is holistic.
Absolutely.
If you want to add influences from outside, something that I've been having a lot of fun recently with is audio erotica. So there's an app called Dipsea, Dipsea, and a website called Girl on the Net that's great as well, where you can select erotic stories based on the kinds of scenarios or genders or sexual practices that turn you on, and just play that through your headphones. And it's an amazing escapist experience. It really adds some atmosphere.
No, that's great because a lot of females really benefit from this idea of fantasizing when masturbating. You know, guys are much more mechanical. You know, they could look at porn. You know, women tend to be much more. They like to involve their mind a lot more when it comes to sex and when it comes to pleasure. And I think that's a great idea to kind of let them get caught up in these type of stories while they're pleasuring themselves. I think that's fantastic. And what was the name of the website again?
There's one called Girl on the Net, which is an excellent sex blog written by a friend of mine, but she also records audio erotica. Okay. If you like a British accent, it's particularly good. And then the app there's one called Dipsea and another one called Shades, although Dipsea is, I'm a big fan of that. Just on that idea of women liking to use their imaginations and visualize things, I just don't want to give anybody the impression that if you are a woman who does like to watch porn and is more of a visual person, that is also totally valid and absolutely normal. Lots of people get off on all sorts of different input, and that's why it's really important to try different things and work out the combinations that work for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.